Hi there, my name is Brian Ballack. I'm sure some of you people in the collective have noticed me commenting on things here or there, offering advice and feedback on how to get a better understanding of this thing we call guitar playing, music, and whatnot. A brief history of myself. I've been playing 31 years. I started playing when I was 10. Played my first show when I was 13 with the full band. I have toured all over the United States in some very large bands. I've had quite a bit of success in my home states of Nebraska and the surrounding area. Every major metropolis I've lived in, I've always had a very successful band. I went to the Atlanta Institute of Music, located obviously in Atlanta, where I learned from some of the greatest guitar players you've never heard of. I mean, just amazing players. And one of the things that I learned while in school was being extremely humbled. You never really know how many incredible guitar players there are. I mean, there's probably a dozen guitar players in my zip code that would smoke me in a heartbeat. One of the things about being a guitar player is you need to accept the fact there's always going to be someone better. But you can learn from everybody, no matter what level of playing you're on, whether it be a beginner or whether it be a very advanced person. So Michael Capri, I hope I pronounced that right, Michael, made a mention of a lot of guitar teachers commenting but not really putting some video. So I asked Michael, hey, what do you want from me? And he said, what do you see? So here are some things that I see. First, we're going to talk about picking. I use a heavy pick. I use 1.0. Now, the reason why you want to use a heavier pick over a thin pick is a heavier pick makes you play your instrument. With a thinner pick, it takes little pressure to attack your string, giving you less control over your dynamics, which we'll get into later. The heavier pick causes you to actually push the pick through your string, giving you more control over what that sounds like. So, well, how do I work on my dynamic control? How do I practice that? Well, that's simple. Let me click over to clean so you can hear what I'm doing. It's really, really simple. It's such a trivial exercise. You'll actually find that you mess up so much when doing it, you have to slow down. So what you want to do is you want to start just simple alternate picking, down, up, down, up. Now what you're looking for here is you're looking for good, even, accurate attacks. You'll hear as I am doing this, my tempo doesn't change, my attack doesn't change, and I'm able to keep a consistent rhythm. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter on the 2 and the 4 a louder attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and that's how you start building your dynamic control. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and start doing it full on. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring your dynamic control up and then bring it down. You don't have to accent on any specific beat. You can just do it throughout the whole exercise. As you get better and better at this, then of course you want to add accents on certain beats or certain part of that rhythm. So we'll just do it as a whole for right now as an example. Remember, you're looking for good, even, accurate attacks. You don't want to be sloppy and doing stuff like this and whatnot. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to actually mess this up. I've done it so much over the last 20-some years. So anyways, dynamic control. We're going to start, and we're going to get back to the good, even picking. Now I'm going to bring the volume up. by using a heavier attack. Now we're going to bring it down by using a lighter attack. Now, one of the things that you're seeing and hearing, hopefully, is you hear that my rhythm and tempo are the same. And the only thing that's changing is the volume of the attack. That is dynamic control. Dynamic control best comes through heavy picks. So if you've been playing for a long time, if you've been playing for a very short time, and you're using anything less than a heavy pick, I challenge you to go through, buy a couple of heavy picks, go through and try to do your practice routine with the heavy pick, and you're going to realize, wow, it really is harder to do it because a heavy pick forces you to be more accurate and more consistent.